You're watching That Lovell-Boland Live.
And welcome along to the Great Big Singapore Quiz 2022.
Now, if this is the first time you're seeing our faces on YouTube, my name is Sam and this is my wife Rianne. But if not, welcome back to the channel where we discover all that Singapore has to offer.
First off, we really want to wish Singapore a very happy 57th birthday, and we want to wish all our Singapore viewers a very happy National Day.
Yes, happy birthday Singapore. Now, we have lived here for 5 years now, but since starting the channel back in 2021, I feel like our knowledge of Singapore has really increased, especially since we started the Heartland series.
But today, we are actually putting our knowledge to the test. We've both come up with 10 different questions which we found on the internet to see who really knows the little red dot the best.
But before we get into it, it has been a while since we have uploaded on YouTube and we really apologize for that. We were away, then we got COVID and it really everything spiraled, but we're back for National Day. So if you can help us out, liking this video really does help. It's completely and utterly free. And if you haven't done already, we implore you, we really hope you find that subscribe button.
And really want to hear from you in the comment section. How do you celebrate National Day and who do you think knows more about Singapore? Who's gonna win? I think it's gonna be me. Right, let's get into it.
Okay, so to decide who goes first and who answers first, we have got a $1 coin. It has the Merlion side and it has the Singapore coat of arms. And Rianne, you are going to decide.
I'm going Merlion, let's see.
And it is the Singapore coat of arms. So, I think I will ask the first question.
All right, let's go.
Question 1, and I think this is the easiest question on my list. How many decades was Lee Kuan Yew Prime Minister of Singapore?
My gut instinct is 3 decades. I know it was a really long time. Or was it 2 decades? No, I think I'm gonna lock in 3 decades.
Okay, locked in 3 decades.
Yeah.
He was Prime Minister from 1959 until 1990. I'm not gonna get you to do the maths, but that was 31 years.
Yes!
3 decades. Rianne has got 1 point.
Awesome. So first question for Sam. If you order a cup of Coffee C, does it come black or white?
Coffee C. Now my understanding is Coffee C is condensed milk, and if you had condensed milk, it would be white.
Yep, that's correct. So the C is actually for Carnation, which is a common brand of evaporated milk, and this is probably the closest to your standard white with 1 sugar.
Oh, so it's evaporated milk, not condensed, but
Yeah.
the answer is right.
Yeah, you still got the answer right.
1 all.
1
okay. Question 2. What is the name of the hawker centre in Singapore which was featured in a scene from the movie Crazy Rich Asians?
So I know it's Newton because 1, we've obviously watched the film, and 2, we have also indulged in a few late night suppers at Newton, and it is a fantastic place. If you haven't been, you should definitely check it out. So am I right? Yeah. Woohoo!
2-1.
All right.
100% so far.
Yes, we're even.
Let's see if I can continue.
The next question for Sam. How many Singapore Tourism Board recognised Merlion statues are there in Singapore?
I'm going to go, which is a complete guess, 5.
There are actually 7 authorised Merlion statues in Singapore. Obviously, the most well known is being the 8 tall metre statue, which is located at the Merlion Park, which is adjacent to One Fullerton and the Marina Bay waterfront.
When was Gardens by the Bay open to the public?
I'm torn between 2008 and 2011. I definitely don't think it was later. I think I'm gonna go 2011.
It's actually
Drumroll.
2011. Yes! Rianne's got 3.
So question number 3. What are the 3 most common Chinese surnames in Singapore?
Okay, I'm gonna go Ong. Don't know many Ongs. I'm gonna go Lee. I would say Chan.
Okay, so you got 2 out of 3 because it's Lee, Lim, and Chan. I threw in the because I knew that would throw you.
Yes.
So I'll give you a sort of half point for that, I think.
Okay, 2/3. Now, if you go to Changi Airport, make sure you go to Jewel. We mentioned it in our National Day video from last year about our top 10 things that we love about Singapore. So, question 4 is kind of linked to that video. How tall is the Jewel Changi Airport indoor waterfall? Now, you've all seen it on Instagram, but how tall is it?
I mean, 100 would be a nice round number, but 100 meters, oh man, oh, this is gonna get me. I'm gonna go 80, I don't know, it just seems safer. Ah!
It's 40.
Right, so question number 4 for Sam. When President Obama visited Singapore in 2016, what local dish did he reference in his introductory remarks?
It's interesting because Obama lived in Indonesia for a little bit and he loves the Asia region. But I'm going to say because he was here, he would just say the national dish, which I'm going to say he would say chicken rice.
So he actually referenced...
Laksa.
No!
Rojak.
Yes, rojak. So Obama is referencing Singapore's mix of races, religions, and creeds. So rojak is obviously lots of different fruits and vegetables with a sauce, and you can sprinkle like sesame seeds on top, and it's a mix and match. So that makes sense that he would mention rojak, which is very similar to Singapore's way of life.
You can't hide from the fact Singapore is a small country. But how many countries in Asia are smaller than Singapore?
My thought there is Hong Kong smaller than Singapore? Oh, is Hong Kong a country? I mean, oh gosh.
We will say Hong Kong is a country.
Okay.
In this.
In this context, okay. I've never been to Hong Kong, so I can't compare. I know its population is probably bigger, but I know they have very little space. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna say none. I think it's a trick question.
Okay, you're answering none.
Yeah.
You're correct. Hong Kong. No. You're correct that Hong Kong is bigger than Singapore.
Okay.
But the answer is 1
Ah!
because of the Maldives.
Question 5. Now, we all know Singapore is a fine city. So how many illegal offences are there in Singapore?
I was going to say like 60.
That's not a lot.
No. Complete guess again. I'm going to say less than 40,000.
Nope.
Or more?
The answer is C, more than 40,000.
I was going to say it's not going to be exactly 40,000.
Too precise.
Question 6. The Singapore's national anthem,
Majula.
Singapore's national anthem, Majula Singapura, was comprised in the year, was it 1965, 1959, 1958, or 1957?
Well, I mean, Singapore gained independence in 1965, although I mean, that seems like a logical guess, but I wonder if this is a trick question. I don't know why something's telling me 1957, but Singapore wasn't an independent country then, but it could still have like a song about Onward Singapore, which is what Majula Singapura means. I mean, I think if I didn't say 1965, I would look really stupid, so I think I'm gonna say that.
Okay, you're wrong.
Ah! Number 6. What hill was previously known at various times as Forbidden Hill, Government Hill, Sir Bonham's Hill, and Flag Hill?
I know this one. It's Fort Canning Hill.
Bingo! Yes, you got one.
We're up to question 7. It's about Singapore's size as well. We all know Singapore, again, is a small island, but it's surrounded by lots of little mini islands. How many offshore islands are there surrounding Singapore?
I actually know this because I believe when we went to Pulau Ubin, it was something that came up. I had no clue that there were so many different islands around Singapore because you just think it's that one tiny island, but there are 64.
Yeah.
Question
question 7.
7.
I really need this.
Okay. When was the Lau Pa Sat Hawker Centre built?
I'm going to say 1898. One in the middle.
Okay, you are wrong. It was actually first built in 1824 as a fish market on the waterfront serving the people of early colonial Singapore. So it's really interesting because the market remains one of the oldest Victorian structures in Southeast Asia and is one of the first structures built in prefabricated cast iron in Asia.
So, where was Singapore's first Botanic Gardens located?
Well, I know the Padang has been around since Sir Stamford Raffles' time, so that could be a possibility. Sentosa, no, because that's obviously much later. Orchard Road is obviously the retail centre, so I don't think it would have been there. It wouldn't surprise me being in Fort Canning, to be honest. It's quite a cool place, and we've already mentioned it earlier. I think I'm going to go with that. It's a complete guess.
It's Fort Canning. Okay.
This is kind of a business newsy question. See if you know. What is Singapore's biggest export?
Well, I do cover Singapore's trade stats, and I think it's like electrical products or something similar, because they're the ones you always flag, electronical products or non-electrical products. I'm going to say electrical products, like...
Okay, I'll give you that because it's electronic integrated circuits, which accounts for almost 10% of all Singapore exports. So I'll give you that.
Okay, good. Question 9. We're going to go to the MRT now, and what colour is the northeast line on the MRT? Is it red, purple, green or grey?
Okay, so grey is the LRT, I believe. Red is the line that we used to live on, which was the south line, sorry. Green is the east-west line, and I know that the purple is northeast, which is the one I take the least. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 9. The principle of universal brotherhood and equality of man is represented on the Singapore flag. But which component is it? Is it A, the 5 stars, B, the red colour, C, the white colour, or D, the waxing crescent moon? And you know, we're actually wearing our Singapore colours today. Woohoo! So,
well, surely the crescent moon would be religious, but I'm going to go for the red colour.
Yes, it's the red colour, which is symbolic of universal brotherhood and equality of man. The white signifies pervading and everlasting purity and virtue.
Which neighbourhood in Singapore has the largest population?
We've just moved to the east, and Tampines is a huge heartland, which we covered in one of our Heartlands videos. And Woodlands is also huge. I think people don't realise it is quite a huge area too.
Well, a lot of people just go there to
go to the
bridge.
causeway.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Tampines just because it has loads of malls and it's the one I know best.
Okay.
So I'm going to go there.
Okay. So your final score was 6 out of 10. The answer was Bukit Merah.
Oh! Which nature reserve, this is something we go to a lot, we do a lot of hikes, in Singapore is known to contain more species of trees than the entire North American continent?
I think I'm going to go for the first option, Bukit Timah.
Yeah! You got it right.
Final scores were I got 5 2/3, but the winner with 6 out of 10, and the person who officially knows Singapore more in 2022 and had an easier question is Rianne.
I had a lot of fun with the quiz. I think it was definitely something that we I think we showed that we do know Singapore pretty well. I think we didn't go for the obvious questions like who was Lee Kuan Yew or like when was Toa Payoh the first MRT, blah blah blah. We know all that, you know, we've been here 5 years, so I think we did go for the little harder questions, but let us know if you did well in the comment section. We also want to hear from you how you celebrate National Day, and please do consider liking and subscribing. As Sam said, we have been away a little while, so it will really help us boost up in the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching, really appreciate it as we said, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.